Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB and today is the 21st of January 2025 and President Donald Trump is now the 47th President of the United States of America. And if you've listened to the swearing-in ceremony, guys, I think it was absolutely brilliant and hopefully the world is heading towards world peace as well as the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency should be pumping up as well as in it. But look guys, I did mention 3 days that are really crucial in January of 2025. The first one was the 15th of this month. That is when the CPI numbers are out. 20th is when President Donald Trump gets sworn in. And finally, guys, on the 29th of this month is when the FOMC meeting is scheduled to take place. Now, what happens is a lot of traders and billionaires and trillion-dollar companies, they are very well aware about the impact of these news, and they are the ones who notoriously try to manipulate the market, isn't it? And because of that, if you look at the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, it has definitely fallen down. And yesterday, guys, in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I talked about Trump's official meme. And yesterday, the market cap of that was $13.30 billion. But looks like since the last 24 hours, the market cap has almost gone down by 50%. And right now, it is at only $6.44 billion. And looks like President Trump has gone ahead and launched another meme coin. And that is Melania Trump. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. But what I'll do, guys, at the beginning of the episode, I'll very briefly touch base on President Donald Trump's executive orders. Now, there are a lot of fake news and misleading information stating that he will be signing 100 executive orders. Some of them are even saying 200 executive orders. Now, when I listened to President Donald Trump, guys, he said that he'll be signing somewhere around 50. And looks like none of them are connected to cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. But look, guys, this particular process is going on for the next few days. And so far as the current executive orders are concerned, none of them are connected to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, one of the promises President Donald Trump did actually make at the Bitcoin National event was that on day one, Ross Ulbricht will be set free. And there is a really interesting update to this, and I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this. So quite a lot to discuss, guys, in today's episode, but there are quite a lot of negative news as well. The first one I'll be discussing is regarding Pump.fun, and they are facing lawsuit in New York. And this is because they were allegedly offering unregistered securities and they were doing that via meme coin. So I'll go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Now the second news, guys, is connected to one of the biggest hacks that did actually take place in India. And WazirX exchange, they did have a massive hack of $230 million in July of 2024. But looks like there is an update to this. And what they have decided to do is, WazirX has stolen $3 million in stolen USDT. So I'll very briefly touch base on this news. Now, the next news, guys, is connected to President Donald Trump indirectly, and that is to do with World Liberty Finance Token. Now, it's really important to note, guys, President Donald Trump has pretty much nothing to do with this, but his son Eric Trump is behind this, and what they've been doing since the last week, guys, they've been acquiring quite a lot of Ethereum, so I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now, look, guys, looks like the president and his family is very much into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, isn't it? And I'm pretty much sure, guys, in 2025 and moving forwards, the world would be more adaptive to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So I'll go ahead and share more information regarding this. Now the final news, guys, is connected all the way from Europe, and Crypto.com, they have received in-principle approval from European MiCA license. So it looks like now they can definitely go ahead and offer much more services. And so far as MiCA regulations is concerned, guys, it is good that they have regulations. But one of the things that I'm worrying is, maybe other South Asian countries may be trying to replicate something similar. Or could it be possible that Dubai's WAR tries to implement something similar to that? Let's see, only time will tell, isn't it? So quite a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode. And like we do in every Crypto and Coffee Date series, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the news, guys, are connected to artificial intelligence. Now the first news is connected to the Emirate of Dubai. And Dubai has unveiled a program called as Seal. And this essentially, guys, is a game-changer badge for trusted AI Frontrunners. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now, if you're a business or an enthusiast regarding artificial intelligence, this is something you definitely need to be onboarded with. Now, the second news is all the way from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Prince Sultan University, guys. They have launched groundbreaking AI initiative in collaboration with Intel Matrix. So I'll go ahead and share more information regarding this. Now, look, guys, so far as UAE and MENA region is concerned, every second day I'm seeing some massive news in the world of artificial intelligence. Now, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, guys, I'm hardly seeing any news in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, or even blockchain technology for that matter. And what I'm doing, guys, is I'm going to be having a healthy debate. And the topic of the debate is, does blockchain technology need artificial intelligence? Or does artificial intelligence need blockchain technology? Now, if you know someone who can be a speaker on both the side, drop me an email to info@blockchaindxb.com. Additionally, guys, if you want to go ahead and sponsor this session as well, drop me an email to info@blockchaindxb.com. Now we have got a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kick start with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the Blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. They're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously. And they're focusing on 3 P's. That is people, planet, and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. They also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing, and hosting training workshops, seminars, and community events that educate, inform, and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, hey guys, look, there are a few things that I'm really passionate about in life. The first one is death metal, second is Bitcoin, the third one is ice cold beer, and since the last decade I'm passionate about obstacle course racing, and Spartan Race, they are the pinnacle of obstacle course racing. Now here's the thing, guys, Spartan Race is starting a new chapter in the Middle East, and what better way to start it by having the first ever Spartan trifecta in Dubai. So Spartan Race in the Middle East is doing it really big, and they are organizing 3 events taking place between the 25th and 26th of this month, and they're doing it at the most iconic location, that is Dubai Parks and Resorts. So look, guys, if you're into running, if you want to challenge yourself, and if you're into adventure, you definitely need to check out Spartan Race Middle East, and Spartan Race is what you need to sign up for. Now I'm a brand ambassador for Spartan Race, guys, and I have a 20% discount code just for you. And the code for that is George20, and the link to that is in the show notes below as well. Now look, guys, I'm addicted to Spartan Race, and I do have a second podcast called as the Race Space Podcast, where I've interviewed athletes, world champions, and race directors. So please feel free to go and check out my second podcast. And also, guys, go to YouTube and look at Spartan Race, and you have a chance to be part of history, because this is the first ever trifecta in Dubai. So when you talk about trifecta, guys, essentially there are 3 events. One of them is called a sprint, which is essentially 5 kilometers with 20 obstacles. The second one is super, which has 10 kilometers and 25 obstacles. And the third one is called a speed, which is 20 kilometers of running and 30 obstacles. So look, guys, if you want to overcome your obstacles, want to go out and challenge yourself, sign up for Spartan Race in the Middle East, and the discount code is George20, and the link to that is in the show notes below. So see you guys at the event. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Space Podcast. So check out the Race Space Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Space Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the race-based podcast across all leading platforms. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now if you look at the global cryptocurrency market guys, yesterday the market sentiment wasn't great, but if you look at the market sentiment today, the number associated is 59, and looks like the market sentiment has changed from green to neutral. Now it's going to be really interesting to see guys how the prices are going to be reacting over the weekend. Now the good thing guys, despite the prices going down, the volume of stable coins has definitely pumped up a lot, and the volume of stable coins is almost on the verge of touching the $300 billion mark. And I've been saying this over and over again guys, if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, and if you look at the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, it does give a very good indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is heading towards. Now looking at the numbers guys, despite the prices going down marginally since the last 24 hours, I am absolutely content with what is going on. But look guys, so far as the meme coins are concerned, the numbers are definitely not looking good. And since the last 72 hours, because of the Trump meme coin, I'm pretty much sure a lot of people have become millionaires. At the same time, people have lost a lot of money as well. Now via Twitter, I was looking at a story guys, where one person did actually invest $1 million in Trump token, and he did actually profit by $149 million. At the same time guys, I'm pretty much sure there's some negative news as well, isn't it? Now if you do know of any such stories guys, mention them in the comments below. Now let's look at the global cryptocurrency snapshot, because since the last 24 hours it is marginally up by 0.14%, and the global cryptocurrency market is at $3.52 trillion. Now the good thing guys is, if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume since the last 24 hours, it is at a staggering $314.96 billion, and this is the data we need to compare it with the volume of stable coins. And because the volume of stable coins is almost around the $300 billion mark, I'm kind of content with what is going on. Because look guys, this does actually mean over the next coming days and probably over the weekend, these stable coins will be put back into buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That is at least how I interpret the data. Now that thing being said guys, the total cryptocurrency market volume is pumped up since the last 24 hours by 9.87%. Now unfortunately, no matter what happens at the geopolitical level, no matter what happens in the world of Bitcoin or ETFs, the volume in decentralized finance is ridiculously low. And decentralized finance guys, as of today, that is the 21st of January, is accounting for only 5.67% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. And in terms of dollar amount guys, DeFi is accounting for $17.84 billion, and the total value locked hasn't increased a lot. It is only at $121.79 billion. Now based on the numbers guys, looks like a lot of activity is actually taking place in meme coins, isn't it? And yesterday guys, I talked about Radium. Their numbers are completely off the chart, and the same numbers are reflecting today as well. But here's the difference guys. Yesterday the prices are pumping up, but today the prices are going down. And irrespective of the prices are going up or down, the volume in Radium will definitely be high, isn't it? So these are things you need to factor as well. Now regarding the total value locked guys, Lido is still dominating with $31.08 billion, and decentralized to centralized exchange today is at a staggering 72.04%. Now let me do one thing guys. Let me quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges, and probably for the second time in a row, Uniswap is at number 3rd. Never in the history it has been 3rd. Only on few occasions it has been 2nd guys. but looks like the volume of Solana is definitely breaking new heights, isn't it? Now regarding the 24-hour volume, guys, Radium's 24-hour volume is $11.44 billion, whereas PancakeSwap's volume is $8.40 billion. Uniswap, guys, is at number 3rd, and its 24-hour volume is $8.31 billion. At number 4th is Meteora, and its 24-hour volume is $7.50 billion. At number 5th, guys, so far as the volume of decentralized exchange is concerned, it is Orca, and its 24-hour trading volume is $4.76 billion. Now let me quickly run through the volume of stable coins, because there is a very high possibility that the 24-hour volume could actually cross the $300 billion mark, and right now it is at $292.14 billion. This, to be honest, guys, is definitely great, isn't it? And I'm pretty much sure, guys, over the weekend, a lot of these stable coins will be converted back into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now if you look at the volume of stable coins, to date is accounting for 92.75% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. And check this out, the volume of Tether USDT is at $253.41 billion. This is absolutely crazy numbers. The volume of Circle USDC is at number 2nd, and its 24-hour volume is $22.42 billion. FDUSD, guys, is at number 3rd, and its 24-hour volume is $14.62 billion. Now let's quickly run to the market cap, 24-hour trading volume and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now if you look at the market cap, guys, looks like the market cap of Bitcoin has taken a massive hit, and today it is down to $2.02 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap yesterday was around the $411 billion mark, isn't it? Today it is down to $388 billion. Now here's the interesting thing to check, guys. If you look at the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin, it is at a staggering $124.12 billion. So based on the numbers, looks like a lot of people are converting the Bitcoin into stable coins and not necessarily converting them into fiat currencies. And that is the data I'm kind of content with, to be completely honest. Now if you look at the volume of Ethereum, it is at $48.44 billion. Now since the last 24 hours, a lot of activity is actually taking place in Bitcoin. And because of that, if you look at the dominance, it is almost at 58%, 57.79% to be precise. And Ethereum's dominance now is at 11.20%. Now in the episode that I released yesterday on the 20th of January, guys, we looked at the top meme coins based on market capitalization, and the only reason why I wanted to do that is because Trump did actually launch his official meme coin, and yesterday it was at a staggering $13 billion, and it did actually overtake Shiba Inu, but looks like the numbers have drastically changed. So what I'll do is, guys, I'll go ahead and read out what the market cap yesterday was, and what is the impact we are seeing it today. Now number 1 yesterday was Dogecoin, and yesterday Dogecoin's market cap was at $58.59 billion, but looks like $10 billion has wiped off from Dogecoin, and today its market cap is $49.82 billion. Shiba Inu has taken a completely different stance. Its market cap has actually increased, guys. Yesterday it was at $11.67 billion, and yesterday it was at number 3rd, but since the last 24 hours it has picked up pace, and today Shiba Inu's market cap is at $12.93 billion. Now regarding President Donald Trump's official Trump token, guys, yesterday the market cap was $13.30 billion, but today looks like it has gone down by well over 50%, and today's market cap is at $6.44 billion. Now at number 5th, guys, is Pepe Coin, and yesterday's market cap was at $7.53 billion, but looks like almost $1 billion has gone off from its market cap, and today's market cap is at $6.27 billion. Bonga's yesterday's market cap was at $2.96 billion. Today it has gone down to $2.18 billion. Now these are some of the dangers that are associated with meme coins. Now let's do one thing, guys. Let's go ahead and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, because right now the price of Bitcoin is at $102,218, and since the last 24 hours it is up by 0.14%, and since the last 7 days it is up by 7.58%. Ethereum is at $3,225. Since the last 24 hours it is down by 1.34%, but since the last 7 days it is up by 1.92%. XRP or Ripple is well above the $3 mark. Today the price is $3.06. Since the last 24 hours it is down by 1.66%. But check this out, guys, despite the prices going down by 1.66% since the last 24 hours, it is still up by 21.01% since the last 7 days. And this is only because of a stablecoin that is RLUSD, isn't it? Now let's talk about one of the most historic events that did actually take place yesterday. And President Donald Trump is now the 47th President of the United States of America. Now what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, go ahead and watch the entire inauguration. And he did have a speech which was roughly around 40 minutes or so. And me personally, I definitely loved what he had to say. And President Donald Trump, guys, He's also got it and signed executive orders. Now what I'd really recommend you to do is, rather than listening to fake news or mainstream media, there is an official website directly by the White House, and it does give the different executive orders. Now at this point of time, guys, I could not see any executive orders pertaining to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now there is a very high possibility over the next 24 hours, President Donald Trump will be signing more executive orders, and one of the things that I'm really curious to check, that is to do with Ross Ulbricht. Now there's a really interesting update to this, guys. President Donald Trump at the Libertarian National event did actually make a promise that he will be freeing Ross Ulbricht on day 1. And looks like the 24 hours has gone past, isn't it? But here's the thing, guys. Angela McArdle, who's kind of like the head of Liberty National Party, she did actually mention something via Twitter or X, and what she actually said is that President Trump's staff has just confirmed to her that Ross's pardon will be issued late night, or possibly tomorrow early in the morning. So look, guys, we just have to wait for a few hours, and then we can confidently state were promises made and were promises kept. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, go ahead and follow Ross Ulbricht via his Twitter or X account, and that particular account is actually managed by his wife. And along with that, guys, also go ahead and follow Angela McArdle, because I believe she's the one who's negotiating with President Donald Trump's staff. And more importantly, guys, any information that you want to go ahead and check from the first source, go ahead and look at the information directly from the White House, and it does give the executive orders that he has signed. Now there's a very high possibility when he's got it and made any action, this particular news get published after 3 to 4 hours, so these are things you need to be looking at as well. Now look, guys, what I will be doing is, in my episode that I release tomorrow and day after, if there is any news that is connected to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, I'll definitely go ahead and discuss and share more information regarding this. Now guys, let's go ahead and talk about some news regarding Pump.fun. And looks like Solana meme coin factory, that is Pump.fun, is being sued by Peanut the Squirrel Trader, and Pump.fun, guys, is facing a class action lawsuit in New York for allegedly offering unregistered securities to his new meme coin, and this is more connected to Peanut the Squirrel, and the ticker symbol is Peanut, and this particular case, guys, is actually filed by Kendall Carnahan, and the suit actually claims centralized control, harmful content promotion, and negligence as well. Now look, guys, so far as Pump.fun is concerned, they definitely face controversies over live streaming scandals, isn't it? And there was a lot of hate speech, and looks like people are doing a lot of self-harm as well. And based on this particular news, guys, looks like there was a $2 million insider theft as well, and looks like Pump.fun were generating $420 million in revenue, and they were launching over 6 million tokens. Now it's going to be really interesting to see what the future of Solana meme coin is, cause look, guys, so far as Radium Exchange is concerned, a lot of transactions are actually taking place in Radium, isn't it? Now regarding UK, guys, the Financial Conduct Authority has warned the users not to go ahead and use Pump.fun, and for some odd reason, guys, Pump.fun is not available in the United Kingdom. Really a weird thing, isn't it? Now look, guys, one of the dangers of blockchain technology is no one can go ahead and stop any transactions, and when you talk about live streaming scandals, guys, what if someone is trying to do self-harm or even committing suicide? If social media works only on blockchain protocol, technically speaking, no one should be able to cancel it, isn't it? So really, I'm not sure if social media is the right use case of blockchain technology. Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss some news regarding WazirX Exchange. Now WazirX Exchange, guys, did have a hack of $230 million going back in July of 2024. And what is really crazy to note, guys, is they had the funds sold in the multi-signature wallet. So clearly looks like someone has intentionally got it and made this hack, isn't it? Now there's a teeny tiny update to this, and looks like WazirX Exchange has frozen $3 million in stolen USDT. Now $3 million out of $230 million is not that big, isn't it? But regarding this case, I'm hoping at least some people go ahead and get some of their funds. Now regarding the exchange, that is WazirX, they are undergoing restructuring and legal proceedings to trace and recover stolen assets. Now if I'm not mistaken, guys, I believe they have some kind of arrangement with Monetary Authority of Singapore. I really am not sure why that is, cause the exchange is based in India, isn't it? Now nonetheless, guys, regarding this news, it does kind of mark a breakthrough in the recovery efforts, which were complicated by involvement of multiple jurisdictions. Now regarding WazirX Exchange, guys, they have faced legal actions from their rival, that is CoinSwitch, and they're also dealing with laundering of stolen funds to Tornado Cash. And regarding the hack, guys, they're claiming that it is attributed to North Korea's Lazarus group. So let's see, guys, what the outcome to this is. Looks like whenever there is a hack, everyone is blaming North Korea's Lazarus group, but I'm pretty much sure there is some legitimacy to this news as well. Now guys, let me go ahead and very briefly touch base on World Liberty Financial Token, and the ticker symbol for that is WLF. Now mind you, guys, this is connected to President Donald Trump, but so far as his involvement is concerned, it is pretty much zero. His son Eric Trump is the one who's actually taking care of this, and the World Liberty Finance Token is more of a DeFi venture, decentralized finance venture. And what they did, guys, is they went in and purchased $48 million in Ethereum, and the number of Ethereum that they purchased was 14,403 Ethereum, and this has raised the holdings to 28,612 Ethereum. So it's a bit interesting to see why the President Donald Trump did actually go ahead and launch the meme coin in Solana blockchain. But look, guys, as I said earlier, President Donald Trump has pretty much nothing to do with World Liberty Finance Token. It is his son Eric Trump who's behind this particular token. Now regarding this news, guys, World Liberty Finance Token did actually clarify that the recent $60 million asset movements were routine treasury management for fees, expenses and working capital as well. But look, analysts are noting that the timing does actually align with Trump-related token, isn't it? So I really am not sure what to make of it. Now look, guys, me personally am definitely a fan of President Donald Trump, but regarding World Liberty Financial Token, as well as the meme coin, I definitely have my apprehensions regarding it. So let me know, guys, what are your honest thoughts regarding President Donald Trump's meme coin, as well as the future of World Liberty Finance Token. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss the final news for today, and this is to do with Crypto.com. And Crypto.com has received in-principle approval from European MiCA license from Malta's Financial Services Authority, and they are one step closer to being fully compliant with European Union's crypto regulations. Now, this particular license, guys, will allow Crypto.com to operate across European Union's 27 nations, and this is under a unified framework, and they will be joining other license firms like MoonPay as well. Now, if you're someone from Europe, guys, you definitely need to go ahead and check this news, because look, so far as regulations are concerned, guys, me personally am definitely not in favor of regulations, but when you talk about centralized services offering, let's say Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies or even staking as a service or even stablecoin issuers, I do think that there should be regulations in place. And more importantly, guys, we need to understand the role of regulations is to protect investors, protect average individuals like you and me, and make sure that the marketplace is an equal playing field. Other than that, guys, if regulations go ahead and stifle innovation, that is a massive red flag and a big no, isn't it? And I very strongly feel, guys, could it be possible using blockchain technology, we might be able to go ahead and set forth regulations, and that is exactly what Decentralized Autonomous Organization or DAO is. So these were some macro level news, guys, on the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency and blockchain world. Now let's look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, and both the news, guys, are connected to artificial intelligence, and the first news, guys, is definitely a massive one. And Dubai has unveiled AI Seal, which claims to be a game-changer badge for trusted AI Frontrunners. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now this particular news, guys, is actually published by ITB.net. And ITB Group, guys, are one of the biggest media groups in the Middle East, and they are having the first Trifecta series in Dubai, which is taking place on the 25th and 26th of this month. Now regarding the news regarding Artificial Intelligence Seal, guys, this was introduced by Dubai Center for Artificial Intelligence, and this was done under the director of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. And this particular news, guys, supports the Dubai Universal Blueprint for Artificial Intelligence to position Dubai as a global AI leader, and it certifies and promotes trust in top-tier AI companies, and they do that by providing a trusted framework for AI solutions, and it very strongly encourages collaborations between government bodies as well as tech innovators to deliver secure and ethical AI solutions. Now here's the interesting thing, guys. There will be a unique certification awarded, and they will be awarded with a serial number and classifications, highlighting certified companies' credibility. And regarding the eligibility for government projects, guys, AI Seal certification is mandatory for companies to partner in UAE and Dubai government projects, and certified companies can display the seal across digital platform and marketing campaigns. And right now there's open application for this AI Seal as well, guys, and technology companies licensed in Dubai offering AI related services can go ahead and apply for the seal at no cost. And applications are assessed on 6 areas of activities, and at a broader level, guys, you're focusing on AI specialized workforce, current and future projects, and public-private partnership. And regarding public-private collaboration, guys, AI Seal facilitates partnership across local, regional, and global level to enhance economic opportunities. And regarding economic potential, guys, it does recognize AI's role in creating business opportunities that is strategic importance to Dubai's economy, and it does highlight AI's potential to generate new employment opportunities within Dubai, isn't it? And it does provide a trustworthy ecosystem, because it provides a reliable system for verifying AI service providers for government and businesses, and it does encourage adoption of international AI solutions in Dubai. And this news, guys, also focuses on national talent empowerment, isn't it? Because it aims to enhance local AI talent and capabilities within Dubai. and it does assist government bodies in adopting advanced AI technologies and applications. And look guys, so far as the quality of life is concerned, I very strongly feel it focuses on improving life for Dubai residents, and this is done through ethical and innovative AI applications. And regarding the inauguration guys, this was launched in Emirates Tower of Area 2071, and it does symbolize Dubai's commitment to innovation and futuristic development. Definitely positive news. Now guys, let's go and discuss some news all the way from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And Prince Sultan University guys, they are working on groundbreaking AI initiative. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this. And Prince Sultan University guys, they have announced a groundbreaking AI initiative in partnership with Intellimatics, and this particular collaboration is not ordinary one guys, because it does include researchers from world's top 10 universities specializing in AI and technology. And this particular initiative aims to position Prince Sultan University as a global leader in AI research and development, and it will advance specialized academic programs in artificial intelligence, and cutting-edge digital solutions will be developed through this initiative as well. And the program guys empower students and faculty to create startups, showcasing their creativity and leadership. And Dr. Mohammed Al-Sara emphasizes alignment with Saudi Vision 2030. Now Saudi Vision 2030 guys prioritizes digital transformation and AI as growth drivers, and this particular initiative guys fosters a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship, and advanced training opportunities will be provided to students and faculty members, and there will be collaborative research projects that will connect Prince Sultan University with global experts in artificial intelligence, and dedicated platforms will enable interactions between students and worldwide AI experts. And this particular program guys aims to drive digital transformation within the academic and tech sectors, and students will have opportunities to develop cutting-edge AI solutions, and it is expected to contribute to Saudi Arabia's global leadership in technology and innovation. And this particular initiative guys enhances Prince Sultan University's academic reputation in artificial intelligence and technology fields, and this collaboration guys underscores Saudi Arabia's commitment to fostering innovation and AI-driven growth. So definitely brilliant news, isn't it? Now look guys, so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, I'm definitely seeing actual use cases. I really am not seeing any blockchain use cases as such. Everything in blockchain technology for almost a decade is still work in progress in my honest opinion, and that is precisely the reason guys I do want to have a debate series, and the title for that is, does blockchain technology need artificial intelligence, or does artificial intelligence need blockchain technology? So that's about all guys on the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's get started with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Roshan who asks, do you think Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision to reduce the interest rate, keep it the same, or increase the interest rate based on these numbers right now? Look Roshan, this is such a really interesting question, and I very strongly feel it is a bit too early to tell. But what happens is, so far as the FOMC meeting is concerned, they take plethora of information. I've very rarely seen they talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in my honest opinion. Now regarding the inflation numbers, Roshan, definitely pumped up. And if you look at the job market conditions, the numbers are technically great. So look, this is what I feel. I do feel that Federal Chair Jerome Powell, at least this particular month, maybe has a hesitant to go out and reduce the interest rate, which is absolutely fine. And he just might keep the interest rate the same. But what I'd really recommend you to do is, and even for our listeners, Roshan, is go to the Federal Reserve Board website, and there are plethora of information that they tend to look at. At the same time, you also need to be looking at the Bureau of Labor Statistics website, that is www.bls.gov, and every second day, Roshan, there are different reports that are published. This could be, let's say, employment report, this could be supply chain management report, and taking into consideration all of this data, Roshan, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will decide to go ahead and, let's say, reduce the interest rate, keep it the same, or go ahead and increase it as well. Now look, because the inflation has picked up pace, I wouldn't be surprised if he does actually decide to go ahead and marginally increase the interest rate, and that would not be looking good for President Donald Trump, isn't it? But look, so far these numbers are concerned, all of the data and numbers are going back to 2024. So technically speaking, Biden should be getting all the blame for it. Now look, at a political level, Roshan, President Donald Trump did actually have executive orders that is connected to DOGE, that is Department of Government Efficiency. And one of the advice by the DOGE department is probably to go ahead and completely eliminate the Federal Reserve Board as well. And based on my understanding, that could happen as well. Now look, initially when I found out that they want to completely eliminate the Federal Reserve Board, I did not understand why they wanted to do it. And then I tried to understand what the Federal Reserve Board is. And historically speaking, only because of the Federal Reserve Board, we had World War I, World War II, and other wars as well. Even the rise of Hitler was only because of a centralized entity making decisions regarding the interest rate. So these are some of the dangers associated with Federal Reserve Board as well. But definitely really interesting question. Now look, what I'd really recommend you to do is, and even for our listeners, go to the White House website and look at the executive orders. And regarding Department of Government Efficiency or DOGE, a lot of detailed and specific information is actually announced. Now I'm pretty much sure there might be certain limitations to it as well. But look guys, looks like President Donald Trump is definitely taking the steps in the right direction. But only time will tell if this decision was right or wrong. And I'm really curious to check, let's say if the Federal Reserve Board is completely abolished, what kind of an impact will it have on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? I definitely am anticipating the reactions will be positive, but definitely a great question. And that's about all guys from the Ask Me Anything Season Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays, 8 am to 8:30 am, we have Crypto with Coffee podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, from the cryptocurrency, blockchain and now artificial intelligence world as well. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.